Case file TR6203. You are receiving this protocol because you accepted the night audit shift at the Lantern Motor Lodge after the previous auditor left through a mirror and returned as a set of wet footprints. Read the rules in order, unless a guest arrives with luggage already unpacked. If that happens, read Rule 9 first, and do not look at the guest's face until you have forgotten your mother's maiden name. The Lantern sits beside Route 8, 12 miles outside a town that no longer appears on weather maps. Its neon sign says vacancy, even when unplagued. The pool is empty, except for leaves, and the reflection of a woman standing behind you. There are 20 rooms. The keys go up to 19. Room 12 is repeated. The registry purchased the property through a shell company after 3 families checked in for a summer weekend and were later found in separate decades, each insisting the motel clerk had given them a receipt for their death. Rule 1. At 10 p.m., count the keys. If you have 20, put 1 in the freezer. If you have 19, put none in your pocket. If you have 18, leave immediately. But do not use the front door. The front door prefers people who believe they are escaping. Rule 2. When the bell rings, greet the guest by the name written on the ledger. Do not ask how they know yours. The ledger will be blank until the bell rings. The ink may still be warm. If the name is yours, close the ledger and spend the rest of the shift humming. Words give the building handles. Rule 3. Guests who arrive backwards will be polite. Their cars will reverse into the lot without engine noise. Their suitcases will be dented from the inside. They will hand you a key before you have given them one, and thank you for a stay they have not had yet. Smile. Say, "We hope you enjoyed your departure." Then place their returned key in the drawer marked tomorrow. The drawer did not exist during architectural inspection. It exists during shifts. Rule 4. Never rent room 12 to a couple. Room 12 is already a couple. It has been arguing since 1966. If you hear 2 voices through the wall, one saying, "Stay," and the other saying, "Wear me," turn up the lobby television until both voices begin laughing. Do not laugh with them. They are waiting to see which mouth is available. Rule 5. The vending machine sells things you need and things you will need. Do not buy from the bottom row. A packet labeled "Father's Eyes" was recovered from a previous auditor's locker. He had no father listed on any record, but his skull contained 2 additional optic nerves when found. You may drink the black coffee. You may not drink the orange juice. Nobody has stocked orange juice here in 15 years. Rule 6. Between midnight and 1 a.m., the swimming pool will appear full. Children may be heard underwater. If one surfaces and asks what year it is, answer with the year printed on your paystub, not the current year. If the child says that year is hungry, throw the pool skimmer into the water and walk away. Do not count the splashes. The first confirmed Lantern incident involved a sales rep named Joe Mullen, who called her husband from room 7 to say the wallpaper was breathing. He told her to change rooms. She said the room had already changed her. Her husband thought it was a joke until she came home with motel soap. dated 6 years later, and no lines on her palms. Rule 7. If the lobby mirror shows the parking lot in daylight, cover it with the red cloth under the desk. If it shows the parking lot in snow, apologize to whoever is standing beside you in the reflection. If it shows you sleeping in one of the rooms, break the mirror before your reflection wakes up. Replacement mirrors are stored in the basement. There is no basement. Rule 8. The man in the ice machine is not trapped. He is listening. He may ask you to describe your teeth. Say you do not have any. He may offer to make that true. Decline once. Only once. Repeated refusals are considered negotiation. Rule 9. If a guest arrives with luggage already unpacked, do not look at the guest's face. Look at their shoes. Guests arriving from the end of their stay often wear shoes filled with motel carpet. This means the room has begun digesting them from the floor up. Ask for the room number. If they say 12, give them room 5. If they say 5, give them room 12. If they say your room, you have slept here before and must find the receipt. The receipt will be in your left coat pocket, even if you are not wearing a coat. It will list a checkout time. That is not when you leave. That is when the part of you currently working the desk becomes available to the motel. Rule 10. At 2:17 a.m., the phone in room 19 will call the front desk. Let it ring 3 times. On the 4th, answer and say, "Lantern Motor Lodge, no vacancy for the unfinished." A woman will ask whether her son is still in the walls. Tell her the walls are sleeping. Never tell her yes. Yes is how she finds the door. Room 19 has no phone. Rule 11. If you hear footsteps above you, remember the motel is 1 story. If you hear footsteps below you, remember there is no basement. If you hear footsteps inside your chest, lie down behind the counter and wait for them to pass. Do not follow them by thinking about where they go. The lantern does not occupy space like an ordinary building. It occupies expectation. Travelers expect beds, keys, towels, doors, stains they would rather not identify. The motel uses those expectations as a skeleton and hangs other things on it. Rule 12. Never clean a room before the guest arrives. You may find what they will leave behind and become responsible for it. Housekeeping discovered a child's drawing in room 3, depicting an auditor with a black square for a head. The auditor had not been hired yet. 2 weeks later, security footage showed him entering the office with a papered bag over his face, whispering that he did not want the drawing to be wrong. Rule 13. At 4 a.m., perform the wake-up calls. The list will print from the dead receipt machine. Call each room and say, "This is your requested morning." Do not say wake. Some guests are trying not to. If a room answers before the phone rings, hang up. If a voice asks what it wore when it was alive, unplug the phone and write "weather delay" in the ledger. Rule 14. The sun may rise in the wrong window. Ignore it. The motel tests endings. Rule 15. When your shift ends, place both hands on the front desk and say, "I have no room here." Say it clearly. The carpet may tighten around your shoes. The keys may jingle, though nobody is touching them. The bell may ring with your name in the sound. Keep your hands on the desk until the office smells like dust instead of rain. Then leave through the side door. Do not turn in your badge. Do not check the rear-view mirror until the neon sign is gone. This protocol was recovered from the lantern office beneath the stack of receipts dated next week. The newest auditor, Cass Vale, completed 4 shifts and added 1 handwritten note at the bottom. The note says, Rule 16. If you think the rules are keeping you safe, look at the first letter of every guest name in the ledger. It spells a sentence. Mine said, "Thank you for teaching us how to welcome you." Cass disappeared before sunrise. Her car was found parked neatly outside room 12, engine cold, luggage unpacked across the bed. The front desk drawer marked "Tomorrow" contained her key, her badge, and a folded receipt. The receipt listed her checkout time as 10 p.m., the night before she applied for the job. Final advisory. The Lantern Motor Lodge is currently closed, condemned, fenced, and patrolled. Its sign still glows on foggy nights. If you are driving Route 8 and see Vancy reflected in your windshield, do not pull over. If your radio says your room is ready, keep driving. If you find a motel key in your cup holder, throw it from the car without reading the number. And if you reach home and your bed has a small chocolate on the pillow, sleep somewhere with no doors.